Doris, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Here's Bogdanovich. The shot comes out. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Here's Dort. And there's another one for the Thunder. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside, Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the wing right side. Beyond the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams down low. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Fox with it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's Bjelica. Count it from 12. Paul with the ball. Gallinari outside. Back to Paul. The baseline J. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Fox. That shot off the mark. Adams, some nice D. Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Gallinari's got his second basket. Pulls it from the elbow. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Dort. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. And the shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Timeout. That free throw good from Gallinari. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Now here's Joseph. Back to Giles. Shot clock at 5. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use. You're right. It's tipped. Nader's shot's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Giles. Here's Len. Shoots a fader. The rebound by Steven Adams. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 17-6 run. Hield with the bucket.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Here's Paul. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Hield. Back to Giles. Pass to Hield. Over Robertson. Got a piece of it.
The defense from Andre Robertson is nothing short of sensational.
5 seconds left to play here in the first. Ball fires from way outside. And so it's so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense. The 29th pick in 2011. Boy, Corey Joseph, what an energetic, committed defender. And the thing I love, he can guard either backcourt spot.
Here's Schroeder. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And slam dunk by Noel.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And part of the wave of Canadian basketball talent, Corey Joseph played on the Raptors, the Spurs, and the Pacers.
And at each stop, Kevin, he has played winning basketball. He understands he's got to be stout on the defensive end. And if his shot presents itself, he is capable of knocking it down.
And it's Parker at the elbow. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Shoots. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
It's deflected. Here's Nader. The offensive rebound. That one misses. Sacramento trails by 15. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that's called exhibiting power and quickness in the painted area. Barnes does a really good job drawing contact there.
Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Here's Fox. Sacramento again missing. To the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fox goes in. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Noel. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Robertson. And the rejection by Holmes. A pass to Fox. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to...
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. And Holmes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And yes, it's good.
What a gorgeous move by Barnes. I'll tell you, you play him to just rise up and shoot, but he can also put it on the deck.
Now here's Paul. Inside. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, what you like about Barnes in transition, he's equally proficient getting to the rack or setting up for the jump shot.
Over to the wing. Oh, no one around him. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. To the paint. It's intercepted. Here's Ferguson. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Giles. Kings moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fox. His three-pointers off the mark. The shot's good from Paul. And the Thunder lead by 13.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Sacramento trails by 13. To the middle. Pass to Bialica. Right side, Fox. Down low. Shoots from 8. Holmes can't get it to go in. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Out to the wing. From the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, he has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? he proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
Here's Muscala. Can't cash in from close range.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Fox. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Len. Back to Bielitsa. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bielitsa's got 5 points so far. Here's Diallo. That one, no good. Good D by Heel. Here's Joseph. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Joseph's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Bielitsa misses. Here's Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
In the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. The young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him.
Now, here's Diallo. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Sacramento again missing. One-on-one fast break. Beasley, good.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Here's Giles. From 12 feet out. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Giles has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
Here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, long arms and great instincts make Jabari Parker a terrific offensive rebounder.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Fox. Tries again. Here's Giles. Tries yet again. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 9. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Holmes can't get it to go in. Here's Paul. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Thunder lead by 11. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Len with the block. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The Thunder leading by 12. Now here's Paul. Gallinari in the corner. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. No good off the back of the rim. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Pass to Len. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Fades. The Thunder pull it in. Paul with the 3. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. .152 left in the fourth quarter. And Holmes now top of the key. The wide open look here for Fox. The rebound by Steven Adams.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Sacramento trails by 14. Barnes outside. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Holmes. Three-pointer, Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. 16 feet away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. 8 points for Chris Paul.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Oklahoma City.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Steven Adams.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Back to Bazemore. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Noel. Now Robertson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.